Dragon Age Inquisition. We are down in ruins of the Hendron Thag, in the Deep Roads, trying to figure out what's going on down here. And we're finally getting into a new area. I'm hoping I can finally... Geez, I hope I have the... I don't think this requires it. I'm not asking you to put it in there. Okay. We're finally getting some new territory down here. This has been tough. This is level... Now I know why I had a hard time before. I think it was level... I'm not sure what level I was when I was down here originally. Probably 17 or 18, and these are all 21, 22s, and I just leveled up to 22, so that's why we were having such a hard time here. Okay, this is our way to our camp down here. Okay. Are you dead? Okay, come here. I'm trying to get the focus here. Come on. We have somebody up here that's attacking her. There is. Come on, guys. Alright, get the one behind me. That one. How many more are there? That's the whole thing. This is where you get waves, like in Dragon Age or 2, where you had waves and waves and waves. That's what this is. Waves and waves. Behind me, there is. Anyone else? You guys are just showing up out of everywhere. That's what shrieks do, though, if I remember right. God, I'm down to... Oh good, I did turn you. Okay. These guys are going to turn. But all of them? Yep, there they go. They just turned, guys. Time to go after them. Okay, we got more coming up on us. Alright, you have here. You also have we know there's more coming, right? I figured anyway, but maybe not. Yeah, they just sneak up on you. They're just like,
We're not giving up this fight!
what are we doing? Looking around for cogs. Cogs! Well, I didn't see anything down here. Oh, of course, we have an alpha. Ooh, there's a supply catch over there. Alright. We have a couple of them. Alright, so. Can you... Oh, you got out of the way, dummy. Oh, I don't want to do that, I don't think. Okay. Trying to get her up here to where she can, I can see what's going on. So we got her locked. All right. There we go. And also use my focus too, dummy. You know, I got that. Okay, let's get back up here, guys. I know, we're all burning. Okay, who are we going after now? We got someone over there, okay. So there was someone over here we were supposed to be fighting. Where are we all going? Okay. Hold on. I didn't realize she was almost dead. I'm not doing my rush here because I don't want to go over the side. Alright, Dorian, where are you at? Oh, you're fighting him. Oh my goodness, okay. Alright, this Alpha's after you over here.
What?
Okay, where am I at in this mess? Here I am. And we got another one down there. Who's up there? Where's there? Is this you up here, Bullock? Oh, Bullock, you can Bullock. Why aren't you moving? There we go. We got rid of it. Okay. Got the game lock. You done? Alright, let's go for this one then. Damn it. Alright. All up here fighting on this stupid outcropping. guys all going off to? I thought we got everybody here. Guys, get out of the fire. You're back up here on the... Okay, they gotta go up that way. Fall off the edge. All right, back, guys. All right, we got another one coming up behind us. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, can we get to you? Oh my gosh. We done? Wow. Can't remember how we got up here. They didn't leave anything around, did they? Okay. So this is Darkspawn Hunting Pack. Reclaim in the day. Darkspawn have overrun this section of the deep roads. Yes, we know that. We just ran into them. What's all over here? Oh, we need, okay, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to be another fight. Okay. This is not what we're looking for. We need to go... Yeah, I know. We need to go where? Here? It's all falling off anything. Is this gonna be another operation? Oh god, no, we still got more. Okay. We still got another one of these. How many? Oh, we still got this Grimlock Alpha. They're so nasty. Okay, we can do this, guys. And I still have my focus. Alright. Oh, damn it. I wonder if I can get one of these to work on the other one. Can we do that? Okay, now we can all concentrate on this one. Oh, and then we got more shit coming at us. Alright, you need to... Didn't help her. Who else has got? You do. Alright, so you have also, okay. Oh, damn it. What are you doing up here with them? You should be down here with Dorian. Unless there's no more coming. If there's no more coming, then we're yeah. Okay. Okay. For sure slowed down. This I've never seen the haste work. Wow. This is tough. Okay. I can't get up there to Sarah because she's over. Who is this now? Now we've got a, oh my gosh. Emissary, of course we do. Oh, and Blackwall's dead now. Nope, looks like we're not going to be doing this one either. Not right now. Wow. Okay. Damn, these are tough. Okay, where am I at? Well, we've gotten this far anyway. Which was actually just about as far as we got last time. Oh my god. Yeah, this is about as, I think this is about as far as I got last time. We got through the door. This time we actually got through the door. We didn't get through the door before. And we got slaughtered. So we're actually a little bit further along, but boy, you just gotta be... Okay. I thought I had already opened the door. Yes, I hadn't. Because we know what's on the other side of that now. Yeah. So, we can't even get the second camp established. I think we can take the dragon in the hinterlands now, and I would love to get this all completed on there too. Let's go back to Skyhold. So I can get my potions upgraded, because I think I can. And get equipment worked out. I don't know what the max level is on this game is. But I think we've got, for the inner circle, the only thing we have left is Before the Dawn. And that's, yeah, okay. Inquisition's path is what pride had brought. Against enemies in equal measure. I think this has to do with the inner circle one with Samson. Cradle of Ruined Blades. Oh yeah, there's a legendary pieces recovered. Collect the shattered pieces of the sword. Find the Cradle of Solvin at the war table, which I did. So that's a new area. Crestwood. Caravan requisition in Crestwood. They need, okay, plaid weave and iron. Deep Roads is the one that we were trying to do. Emerald Graves, the Knight's Tomb. The Dalish investigating the tomb of the Emerald Knights report progress, but they asked, oh, this is where they wouldn't talk to me before. And I don't think I have all the Emerald Graves done. Because we ran across the giants, I believe. But we can go back to there. Empress Daily, okay, yeah. So they have, we've got the bridge that we need to cross over. Exalted Plains. Find the spot marked on the map. Didn't we get that one? Find the spot marked on the sketch. Gather Orlesian lore. So I need 3 more tombs. Elomira should be done. Oh, except we have Exler. Diseased tissue. The fire capture, we know what that is. Hinterlands. The hissing waste. What do we have here? Notes on the waste. Pages found. A page was recovered from a logbook. It was apparently kept by someone studying old dwarven ruins. Perhaps there are additional pages to be found deeper in the hissing waste. I thought I had this all done. And then there was artifacts. Okay, that's the requisition. Skyhold, there shouldn't be anything. Fragments of inadequate chainmail. Give the inadequate chainmail to Dagna. I found this after I walked back from being defeated by the dragon in on the Storm Coast, and I went to get back in the boat. I saw there was a body shaped on the other side of the boat, and I went over there, and that's where I got this fragment of inadequate chainmail to give to Dagna. So thanks for reminding me of that. It probably is going to tell me that anyway if I looked on the map. It should have, no, it doesn't. There should be a flag there. Interesting. But that's what I need to do. I'm going to travel here and get my, I can also sell all my equipment here too. So let's go to here. See what she says.
Something strange for you, Inquisitor. You're used to that by now, right?
Okay, so where did you study magic? Why did you agree to join us? Yeah.
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something you want?
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Corypheus? My goodness. And actual physical rifts in the Veil? Also, dwarves? We don't dream. So, when mages talk about it, I can only, well, dream what it would be like. So there's that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
Are we really?
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar.
No, it wouldn't
I
be.
had to start at a circle. I had to fight to do it. Everyone said I couldn't. Everyone. I swept floors and libraries, traded runes for tomes. I met outsiders like me, new thinkers. If there's something to know about magic, I'll find it. There's no barriers to what magic can do, Inquisitor. No matter what they say.
So, you investigated the Fade?
What have you learned? Did you find out about the Fade?
I got a scraping that was cleaned off you, and it's weird. And the other rift bits, they're weird. It's just weird. I said weird, right?
Yeah.
Answers, Dagna.
Lyrium and the Fade linked, but dwarves and Tranquil not linked. But they work Lyrium, so they are, somehow. There's something there. I was face deep in a rune, and for a moment, I was tall. Really tall. And I thought all the thoughts.
Okay. You were really tall?
You felt taller. How much taller?
Like mountain tall. Or I was the mountain. But I was moving. I felt dizzy. You know what I remembered? Watching a shaper had carved the wall of memory. Except big. Isn't that weird? Maybe there were fumes.
So you're talking about a Titan, maybe?
What do you mean when you say thought all the thoughts?
No. As if for a moment I was around all my people. And my thought was all of theirs.
Your thoughts were their thoughts.
No, my thought was all of our thoughts. Like parts. Words are mush. Maybe that's what the stone feels like. Or we think it feels like. If we think it feels. Creepy.
So what's the link with no link?
So Tranquil and dwarves are linked to Lyrium, but also not linked.
Like the lyrium needs to flow, but if you're part of it, it takes you with it. So you can't be part of it. That makes me sad. I'm not sure why. It seems like we should be part of it. Whatever it is. Or maybe we're the ones who make it happen. Whatever it is. You know what's frustrating? Answers that aren't answers. Ugh.
Yeah, obviously.
Keep investigating, and let me know what you find.
I tried to make it happen again, but it wouldn't. And I had a headache. And cocoa and a lie down. I'll keep at it. It's weird. Oh, and I made a rune. It's weird too. Be careful with it.
You made a rune, okay? But,
Ready for anything, Inquisitor?
any useful surprises?
Had any luck making something useful with the things I've discovered?
I can put anything to use, but I'm not sure ruins are the best place to find successful applications of magic. But you never know. Give this one a go.
Acquired victim of fashion?
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Okay, fragment of a victim of... That's not what I meant. So is that an armor? I don't know. Nothing new showed up. Victim... Victim of fashion. Well, that's horrible. Minus 100% magic defense, minus melee defense, minus ranged defense. Victim of fashion. That is just too funny. Okay. Alright, so let's go over here where we can upgrade.
This is where a smith should be.
Upgrade potions. I think my healing potions are as much as I can get, yes. It's the regeneration one. Okay, so that has been increased, but now we have life ward. Doubles the healing amount if we use it for 25 health. Heroes acquired. Embrium, Arbor Blessing, and Meta Vein. Okay, so we're going to increase the duration. And then proximity kill. This is what's really cool. Kill nearby allies for the same amount. We're going to do that. Cool. And then Learning Potion we don't use. Maybe I should, but I don't. And we use tonics. We don't use any of these tonics. I'm sorry, we use grenades. Okay, so we do infusion grenade. So the damage bonus while confused is increased by 25. Mind wreck. All targets suffer 635 spear damage when the effect wears off. So 14 armor blessing, 14 Gando, okay, and 3 requires at least one of the following: increased duration when rage 2. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this since we use those. And then the healing mist. So, healing mist can restore unconscious party members as well as healing them. Yes. Yes! So, yep. So now we can raise them from the dead, more or less, I believe is what that does. Cool. Alright. Now, I'm going to pause while I go through my inventory. Alright, so I thought about crafting some more stuff, but I don't feel like doing that right now. But I got all my... So we're gonna go to the war room, war table, whatever, because Dagna had that operation that needed to be updated. So let's go in there and get that done. Hello. And I assume it's gonna be on the Ferelden side.
The Darkspawn have been driven back on the Storm Coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
Alright, so Dagna, overdue penalties. Inquisitor, I'm afraid I have what the ancestors would call a real pickle. It seems that learning magical theories from any and all sources, and perhaps stealing a tomb or two, can earn a dwarf a certain level of enmity, meaning assassins from Treventer, but not those assassins, and not that Treventer, I guess. They're Templars. Is that better? I suspect it isn't better, serving that black divine of theirs. So unfortunately, they are coming, and this has nothing to do with you or your cause. But I write this on the off chance that you could make them disappear. That would be ever so helpful. And if not, that's alright. I just don't want you to be alarmed if someone reports a loss of some sort. Arcanus Dagna. We can keep watch, but Dagna seems perfectly capable of handling their own affairs. That is part of what makes her valuable. Really? Templars of the Imperial Chantry are very different from ours, but I can still attempt to address them as such. Perhaps this is an opportunity to extend a hand to the Imperium Chantry, not regarding Dagna, of course, but we have a common enemy in Corpius. Well, I think we ought to help her, right? They can keep watch, but Dagna seems perfectly capable of handling her own affairs. That is part of what makes her valuable. And Josephine, of course, wants to turn this into some kind of a political thing, right? Not regarding Dagna, of course. Templars of the Imperial Chantry are very different from ours, but I can still attempt to address them as such. I think we need to help her.
All right.
On the matter of the Imperial Templars hunting Dagna, our soldiers communicated how much resistance they could expect to face, and that their masters likely did not intend for them to make an enemy of the Inquisition. They gave up their hunt and returned to Derventer. What is interesting is that the next night, 2 Imperial Templars arrived at our border. They seek asylum and wish to know more about you. It seems our soldiers represented you well, Inquisitor Cohen. Well, that's good. 120 influence. Wow. That's the best we've had so far. Okay. Was there anything on the other side? I didn't think there was. Okay. So we helped out Dagna. Good. I don't think we need to talk to anybody at this time. Our team members. We just need to go out and get some of this crap done. So I didn't see anything on the map of anything that we had to talk to people. I probably should turn in my... I should do that. What I'm thinking about. Turn in the stuff that I have picked up to go. And that's down here. There we go. Which also means I have codexes that need to be read. I have a feeling characters. Okay. I know some of them updated. Cohen's did for sure. Okay. Seeker, Pentagast. Okay. Dear Mia, I'm still alive. Your loving brother, Cohen. Honestly, is it so difficult? We thought you were dead. Again. I think we'd already read that. Colin, I was glad to receive your last letter. You sound happy. It's been... Never mind. I just hope you are well. Which reminds me. Corinne? Not Inquisitor? Not her worship. The Herald of Andraste? Your last letter was far too short. Love, Maya. Maya, I will write you a longer letter when there's time. Stop prying. He doesn't want anyone to know about our... Okay, so I think that's the only one that updated. Yes, it was. Crafting materials. I don't think we care. Oh, yeah, we do. The Philandrius. The name Philandrius is Elven, meaning demon weed, which is fitting for this rare plant because it grows only in places where that veil is thin. Philandrians is easily identified. It's a twisted, wicked-looking shrub with long, thorny shoots and no leaves. A skeletal hand reaching out from an unmarked grave. Many swear the plant radiates a palpable aura of malevolence, so it comes as no surprise that it unnerves many a junior herbalist. That kind of sounds familiar, like maybe we'd already read that one before, but we just found it. And creatures. So what updated for creatures? This is probably due to some of our... Oh, Dragonline. Newly hatched dragons are roughly the size of a deer and voraciously hungry. They'll live for a short time in their mother's lair before venturing out on their own. The slender, wingless creatures are born in vast numbers as only a few survive to adulthood. So we researched damage against dragons increased. Okay. I have a feeling that's what most of these updated on here would be. The Hurlock. Yeah, damage against Darkspawn increased. Any more? We do have we still have a few of them that are locked yet. Well, we got most of them open. And then history. For as far as long in the game as we are, you wouldn't think most of this would be already opened up, especially for history. Where are you at? Here it is. The First Blight, Chapter 4. Founded at Weishaupt Fortress in the Anderfels, the Grey Wardens offered humanity hope in its darkest hour. Veterans of decades of battles with the Darkspawn came together, and the best amongst them pledged to do whatever was necessary to stem the tide of darkness that swept across the land. These great humans, elves and dwarves, pooled their knowledge of the enemy and formed a united front to put a stop to the archdemon's rampage. And stop it they did. Ballads are still sung today of the first Grey Warden charge into the waves of Darkspawn at the city of Norbaden, each warden facing 10 or 20 Darkspawn at a time. Squadrons of Grey Wardens mounted on their mighty griffins, soaring through the blackened skies and battling the terrible archdemon with spear and spell. Oh, what a sight it must have been! Incredibly, the Grey Wardens won that first battle. They raised their arms in victory, and suddenly there was hope. The Grey Wardens led the landsmen and the last stalwart defenders of the Dwarvian halls against the hordes of the archdemon Dumat for the next 100 years, gaining and losing ground, but never backing away. From all over Thedas, they recruited whoever possessed the skill and strength to raise the Great Warden's banner, making no distinction between elven slave or human nobleman. And finally, nearly 2 centuries after the first old god rose from the earth, the Grey Wardens assembled the armies of men and dwarves at the Battle of Silent Fields. It was then that Dumat finally fell, and the First Blight ended. The Treventer Imperium would face a new challenge with the coming of the prophet Andraste. Thoughts of the Blight grew distant. With Dumat's defeat, the Darkspawn were no longer considered a threat, but with the wisdom of hindsight, we know that conceit proved foolish indeed. The task of the Grey Wardens was far from over. And yet they still belittle the Grey Wardens. They treat them... They've been getting a bad name, a reputation. And I think it is because, it happens every 100 years or so. And by the time it happens again, everyone forgets about them. Oh, we don't need there's no such thing as Darkspawn, and we don't need the Grey Wardens, and blah, blah, blah. We already know about the Black Imperium. Which one is the one that got updated? I don't see us. Oh, here it is. The Cradle of Sullivan. Desperation drove them... Oh, wait a minute. The Sullivan Blade, a sword with purpose. When our people ruled the Dales, the blade's purpose was to defend our borders. When the Chantry marched against us, its purpose was to protect the innocent from those who would oppress us. More than one great hand wielded it in battle. Yet few know its name. Fewer still will speak of it. The exalted march stretched on, and the Chantry's forces were nearing victory. A band of elves could not bear the loss. Desperation drove them to take the Sullivan blade. A wish for vengeance, grace gave the sword a new purpose. If the Chantry thinks us monsters, they thought, then who are we to argue? They spilled innocent blood to power their magic with it. They would defeat their enemies. Only the ritual failed. The elves stood in the darkness, blood on their fingers, bodies at their feet. Then they heard the sound of footsteps. The elves' wish for vengeance was granted to those they had slaughtered. Spirits reached beyond the veil and claimed the elves where they stood. As for the Sullivan blade, the sword lies broken in the accursed place where the elves attempted their ritual. Perhaps one day it will be reforged and given a new purpose, but at what cost? The location was lost long ago. Those who seek the sword never return. Some say they are claimed by the same spirits who were angered so long ago. As much as we long for our past, there are some memories better left buried. That reminds me, I think that's where I want to go. Right? Yep, so we got damage bonus against Darkspawn. Cool. Alright, so let us go to the Emerald Graves. Where was the Emerald Graves? Here it is. We still have landmarks to discover, but there was also... Oops, nope. A quest, right? Oh, look at all the land. Oh, that's right. Those are the landmarks we couldn't get to because of the giants. But then we have this, the Knight's Tomb. I thought that was, oh, we can fast travel there? Cool. Let's do that. And we are going to take, we're definitely going to take Solus with us because he is, an elf. Well, so is Sarah for that matter. I forget that she's an elf, so I'm going to take Sarah. And do I want Iron Bowl or Cassandra? Let's take Iron Bowl. And let us see what we can do if we can find this blade. It might be something, one of us, not me, I'm sure it's a longsword, so I won't be able to use it, but one of our soldiers can. Okay. Oh, I didn't get to replenish my potions. That's fine. Alright, so we need to go to here. Are you gonna let us in now? They wouldn't even let us in before. They wouldn't even talk to us, to be quite honest. They were just really
It's
mean to
Taven's
us.
party.
The one after Elfie history? Figures. That's a bunch of dead all the way back.
Most of them are unarmed. Some don't even have defensive wounds. They were taken by surprise.
There should be Inquisition soldiers here.
Oh, is this them? Oh, is that what they're talking about? So his party is all dead. Oh my goodness, they were burnt and twisted. Okay. Nasty. Why should there be Inquisition soldiers here, I wonder? Okay, so we've got 4 levels. And we're in the courtyard. Okay, so basically it's just wandering around.
These are our men.
These are our men, is that what she said? Okay. So our Inquisition soldiers got killed too. Alright, let's go down this way. That's how we leave. Wolves. The Dread Wolf. Alright, so this was the only way to go. Oh, wait a minute, there's something to read here. The Emerald Knights curse the past, the place where lies were born, for beneath their sun our people fall, the lands their lady once bestowed and now stolen in her name. So when these words are read, we shall be gone. So who killed everybody? What do we have here? Venatori, of course they're here.
I want the rest of that scene.
They're after the same thing we are, I have a feeling. But we're gonna get it, you're not. You know why? Because we're better than you are. What? You guys went a long ways around to get up there. Well, okay, so we've got somebody shooting over here. Uh-oh. on you back here? Okay. And we got someone over here. What are you going against? Why are you going up there? Oh, okay. He's done. But we have one of those big nasty things hanging around. Behemoth. A behemoth? A behemoth? Alright. So they were coming this way, and I was going the other way. Okay, I think I got myself lost. Where I'm trying to go. Of course I did. Okay, we need to go over here. I think I'm the right way to begin with. Right? Yeah, there you are. I knew there was one of you back here somewhere. Because you didn't come out and see us. Get away from you. Okay.
One down!
An emerald
Search them.
seal.
Maybe we can figure out what they were after.
This is one part of some kind of ceramic Galish seal.
Corypheus's men had part of a seal. Do they even know what it opens?
Don't care. They want it, we get it first. And we shaft them all for killing people who couldn't fight back.
Okay, is this going anywhere? This is where we're supposed to go. Stairs, okay. So did I miss something behind me? Just want to make sure. You know, after all, I want all this great, nasty. No, it just all went to the same spot. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, to check. We got stairs to go down or up? Oh, we got something to read. The Emerald Knights, cry for the past, only there does glory dwell. For here the bow was strung, the sword bequeathed, the vows sworn. So glory was born within the hearts of elves.
The Emerald Knights. They once patrolled the borders of the Dales, protecting the elven people. The Dalish saw them as romantic heroes. The Chantry called them ruthless butchers. I suspect both sides have some element of truth.
Sarah. But, you know, both sides probably did have some element of truth to it. Though I think the elves were justified for the way they were being treated by Andraste and all that crap. The religion aspect of it was not nice for them. I know I can't open this door. It doesn't say open on it. More bodies. Wow. Discover Knight's Hall. There's that. Okay. This is kind of a convoluted. Okay, so there's a seal here. A stalker. When the compass pulses, press R to... Yeah, we already know all that. Why are you coming up with this? Why we are almost done with the damn game.
Let's go around.
Emerald Nights, sing for the past, where rest those who came before. For each night a seed was sown, roots twisting with their brothers and sisters, so the forest grew, a reflection of our might. Wait a minute, it was just here. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, do we need to refill? I suppose. Okay, well, let me do it here. There we go. I thought it was in that barrel. Emerald Seal, another one. Okay, I figured it was probably going to be this. It's the Venatori that make that whispering noise. We have a whole bunch over here. Okay, so we've got marksman. Oh, come on, get up there. We also have a spell person up here. Come on, attack. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to where I can focus on it. Okay, you're done. Who is this up here? Another spellcaster.
Falling back!
No, you're not. Are we done?
Not fun. Help now.
Okay, who's left? And another one? Another spellbinder. Oh, that's because he keeps disappearing.
Knocked it.
You done? Okay. You... Okay. Time to pick up. Is this how we came down? Yes, it is. Okay. Gold. Oh, come on. Okay. Thought there'd be something to read. And we do have one over here. We have one here. Ooh, one of these guys. One of these guys again. What are you doing up there? Another one where the game just didn't know what to do with it. Okay, so he's down here. Oh, he's dead already. Okay. It's nice having playing with people that are a little lower than us. Forget what it's like. Okay, wait. Alright, 6 more to go. Okay. I need to go this way. What's this over here? Oh, mosaic piece. Almost got another one done. Problem is, you never know where they're at. Oop. Okay. Oh, I can't go down that way. Really? No! Boonk. Alright. So now I need to go down these stairs. Over here. Whoop. Alright guys, where are the stairs at? Oh, there's something here I didn't get. Read. Ella Arlathium, Part 1. Before the ages were named or numbered, our people were glorious and eternal and never changing. Like the great oak tree, they were constant in their traditions, strong in their roots, and ever reaching for the sky. They felt no need to rush when life was endless. They worshipped their gods for months at a time. Decisions came after decades of debate, and an introduction could last for years. From time to time, our ancestors would drift into centuries-long slumber, but this was not death, for we know they wandered the fade in dreams. In those ages, our people called all the land Elbenian, which in the old language means place of our people, and at the center of the world stood the great city of Arlathan, a place of knowledge and debate, where the best of the ancient elves would go to trade knowledge, greet old friends, and settle disputes that had gone on for millennia. But while our ancestors were caught up in the forever cycle of ages, drifting through life at what we today would consider an intolerable pace, the world outside the lush forests and ancient trees was changing. The humans first arrived from Parvolan to the north, called Shemlin, or quickenings by the ancients. The humans were pitiful creatures whose lives blinked by in an instant. When they first met the elves, the humans were brash and warlike, quick to anger and quicker to fight, with no patience for the unhurried pace of elven diplomacy. But the humans brought worse things than war with them. Our ancestors proved susceptible to human diseases, and for the first time in history, elves died of natural causes. What's more, those elves who spent time bartering and negotiating with humans found themselves aging, tainted by the humans' brash and impatient lives. Many believed that the ancient gods had judged them unworthy of their long lives and cast them down among the quickenings. Our ancestors came to look upon the humans as parasites, which I understand is similar to the way the humans see our people in the cities. The ancient elves immediately moved to close Elvenhen off from the humans, for fear that this quickening effect would crumble the civilization. Yeah, and that it did. And humans are parasites. No doubt about it. Okay. We take and take and take. Okay, so I need to find a way to those stairs. Oh, you guys found me already. Okay, well, so how do I get out of here? Alright. Well, it's right there behind me. How come I didn't see it? Right here is where the stairs should be. Oh, here we go. I thought we were going up and not down. Oh, okay, this is right. We have ladders. Okay, come this way because it's broken off. Okay. Right? But there's something over there. I want to get to it. So how do we get to it? Just like that. See, there's gold. There be gold in them there hills. 120 gold. So I made it worth it to figure it out. Except for getting back out. Okay, now. There we go. Alright. I'm trying to get to that chest that I'm seeing. Aha! Death hands. There we are. See, gotta find them. Not like there was anything worth it in there, but you never know. Okay. What's over here? Another door to open. Okay, I don't know what those spikes are supposed to be. That's all there was, just like a little supply closet that was locked. For a card I had. Okay. Oh, you're happy there by the door? Discovered hollow tombs. I know we're gonna be fighting dead people then. Wow. Okay. Last time we were in a tomb, it ended up being horrible trying to figure out the puzzle. I'm just gonna scout around first before we mess with those things. Yeah, I saw there's someone over there.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
Part 2. You ask what happened to Arlethan? Sadly, we do not know. Even those of us who keep their ancient lore have no record of what truly happened. What we have are accounts of the days before the fall, and a fable of the whims of the gods. The human world was changing even as the elves slept. Clans and tribes gave way to a powerful empire called Treventer, which, and for what reason we do not know, moved to conquer Elbanin. When they breached the great city of Arlethan, our people, fearful of disease and loss of immortality, chose to flee rather than fight with magic. With magic, demons, and even dragons at their behest, the Treventer Imperium marched easily through Arlethan, destroying homes and galleries and amphitheaters that had stood for ages. Our people were corralled as slaves, and human contact quickened their veins until every captured elf turned mortal. The elves called to their ancient gods, but there was no answer. As to why the gods didn't answer, our people left only a legend. They say the Benharel, the Dread Wolf, and the Lord of Tricksters approached the ancient gods of good and evil and proposed a truce. The gods of good would remove themselves to heaven, and the lords of evil would exile themselves to the abyss, neither group ever again to enter the other's lands. But the gods did not know that Benharel had planned to betray them, and by the time they realized the Dread Wolf's treachery, they were sealed in their respective realms, never again to interact with the mortal world. It is a fable, to be sure, but those elves who traveled the beyond claim that Benharel still roams the world of dreams, keeping watch over the gods, lest they escape from their prisons. Whatever the case, Arlethan had fallen to the very humans our people had once considered mere pests. It is said that the Treventer Magisters used their great destructive power to force the very ground to swallow Arlethan whole, destroying eons of collected knowledge, culture, and art. The whole of elven lore left only to memory. That's sad. It's sad for sure. Okay, stalker. Okay, where are we going now? Is there a wraith here? Oh. Oh, it's the stalker. Okay, I see. I thought we got rid of him.
Goodbye!
He didn't. He just went invisible. Kind of stealth. Stealthy. Okay, this takes us back to the Emerald Graves. So we just looted. Bowl? Would you like to come over and bash this for me, please? Thank you. Oh, it looks like... Okay. There it was. I knew as soon as I stepped over it. Another one of them? Yep. So, 4 more left. Okay. And we need you to do this bell. To energize. Okay, so there's something here that we need to... Up here it is. Epitaphs for the lost. Neat, tight script preserves a final epitaph for the fallen. Not to put blood in torn flesh, for a mother knows her child, Soren Eladin. Enisol Enasti? Whatever that means. Okay, and you need to energize this.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Okay, so that was all this was for. Oh, we got another one. Epitaphs for the lost. Frail, flattening in the darkness. Though impatient her voice a bomb. Andriel, Baladin, Inaso, Inaste? That's just in case I didn't have any Bellfire on me, or I had to fight somebody and lost it. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this. What'd you do coming in this way? What? The hell? But that was just a different way around it, I guess. Did I not see this door when we came in it before? Because he came in from this way. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is weird. So there was another way in here if you didn't have lockpick. I see. If you didn't have lockpick, then they give you the opportunity to open it. Yes, I see you guys. What are you doing there? You're on the outside. go. Yeah, I see. There, I turned you. Did you really come up behind me? And you did, didn't you? Are you? Okay, you've turned now. Alrighty. You can tell when they die because they make such an odd noise. Just like that. Like someone farting big time. Alright. Or throwing up. One of the two. No, we don't need those. Or do we? What are these over here? Can we get over there? Oh, they're just to read. Okay. The Emerald Knights mourned for the past and all that was left there, for we trusted in dreams and perceived immortality. We trusted in promises and in hope, so we dreamed in vain, for we lost these gifts long ago. Yeah, it's sad. Human history is so full of this crap, too. Forget not the past, it is all that remains. For each night a seed was sown, roots twisting with their brothers and sisters, so the forest remains, a reflection of our sorrow. I think I already read all these before somewhere else. Okay, so this is how we came down. To go down some more. Where was it at? I know I saw. Where's the locked door at? I got all the locked doors. Oh, I missed one over here. But I got all the locked doors. I thought I did. I did. Okay. Yeah, it's saying lock the door here, but I already got it. But I missed this one over here. That's the stairs. I need to go back over this way. here. Isn't this how we came down? Ah. Here we go. Alright, now to go. Good thing they have these marked on the map, because you would be easy to miss them. Oh, it's over an hour. It's so lost. So... It's an hour and a half. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and close down this episode, and when we come back, I think we only have one more level left. Yes, we do. So we'll be going through the last level of this tomb. See if we can find the legendary sword. So if you're enjoying, please like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.